Welcome back into the closet.
What is it called again?
Yeah, I figured the podcast equipment out. I think we're probably going to record this whole thing and then go, oh, I forgot to flip that switch.
Do you feel like you need to test it?
Nope. I feel very confident. And what's the excitement in testing it?
You just said
it's like
you didn't.
reading
You felt like
the instructions before you put something together.
You just
it's just
contradicted
stupid.
yourself.
That's what I do sometimes.
That is what you do.
Yeah.
You actually do that a whole lot.
I contradict myself a lot?
You do. Yeah.
You're crazy. How?
Don't call me crazy.
Huh.
You just do. You're a big contradictor.
How?
Okay.
One simple example.
It just wasn't just now.
That's
like
very
I feel like
rare
we're going to
for
be
me.
done, and we're going to be like, oh, it didn't record. I forgot to flip this switch, and then you're going to. Then I said, do we need to test it? You're like, no, I feel confident.
I do.
That's
because
contradiction.
I tested it.
Oh, you didn't tell me you pre-tested it.
Yeah,
Then why did
I
you say you
pre-tested it.
feel like it wasn't going to work?
Because regardless, it's been my point. The whole point of me saying that was making a funny about not doing a podcast since probably July.
I know it's been a long time.
So it's been a little bit.
It's been a long time. We've had a lot happen.
I've had a little bit.
Well, you know what? We haven't had a lot happen. It's just our routines have changed, and this little 7-pound baby came into our life and totally.
She's the goat.
She is.
She's the goat.
She is. She really is.
She's my girl.
She's taking my place.
She is my girl.
She is. I know she
I'm
is.
telling you. Gosh.
She really
I love
is.
her.
But so our whole routine has changed in so many different ways as we're helping out with her, and they all live here, and it's just so much fun. But we just do not have time to podcast all the time at work. But she's 3 months old now. I can't believe I just said that. And we are settling into a routine, and we're getting ourselves back in line. I mean, I haven't been to the gym like I have. I used to. Oh my gosh, so much has changed. So anyway, we're pulling that all back together as Jeff sips his spot of tea in his cup that says, his mug that says professional grandpa on it.
It does. I've taken to the grandpa role.
He has.
Pretty easily, as you have taken to the grandmother role.
I have.
Pretty well.
I have.
Yeah, we've gone. It's been a crazy ride, and I think after going through the stress of the summer, mostly for you, and then having the baby, and then bringing it home, we just kind of took that as a hey.
It's a girl.
Yeah, Carter.
Bringing her home.
Bringing her home. We just got into that we let loose of the routine and said, you know what, we're just going to roll with the punches.
Well, when your routine gets disrupted like that, and I don't mean that in a bad way at all, it just did. It just got all changed up. You lose, your momentum shifts. And when you have a momentum shift, sometimes that is something hard to get back under control. So your whole momentum shifted from, doing workouts, doing this, doing that, doing podcasts to everything is just different with the baby and helping and losing sleep, and she got sick and was in the hospital for a few nights, and it's just been so when your momentum shifts, but we're trying to shift that momentum back.
We're going to shift it back.
And incorporating her into it.
We are shifting back.
We are.
We're going to do it. We're not going to hit the goal that we had at the beginning of the year. Of
negative.
400 podcasts, surpassing 400 this year.
I don't even know where we are.
We're at like 330 something.
Yeah, there's no way that's happening.
We were going to crush it, knock it out of the park.
There's no
but we
way.
kind of got distracted. But that's okay. We're going to get back on track. We need to get a podcast in a week at least, which is
I agree.
That's a low bar. That's a low bar to set.
Yeah, it is.
We can come and talk about something. We really don't have a topic tonight or anything.
We're just trying to get our juices flowing again.
Just
so to
get
speak.
the groove. Just get in the groove. Just maybe this could be an update episode. We're updating people on our life, our lifestyle, our struggles, and and you know what the greatest thing is about right now? It's the greatest time of the year.
It's my wrist hurts. Sorry, I couldn't even cover.
Oh, that's right.
Listen,
Angie
I have a
wrist.
jacked up wrist, and it is not fun, and I can't even use it to pull the blanket up over my legs. But anyway, It's Christmas season. And I
Well,
don't understand. Like, we went from Halloween straight into Christmas. We totally skip Thanksgiving these days. Not that we skip the festivities of Thanksgiving, but it's like you go to bed on Halloween, spooky season, and you automatically wake up to Christmas commercials and such.
you do.
I mean, I don't know. It blows my mind. It seems like Christmas comes earlier and earlier every year.
Yes.
And especially this year because they're telling us to get out there and get our shopping done because there might not be any supplies. Listen, I've been keeping up with the supply chain.
Which is weird.
It is weird.
For you to keep up with the supply
Well,
chain.
here's the
Usually
thing.
this stuff goes on and you don't even know.
Well,
I'll
because
be
I
like,
don't follow.
do you know that the supply chain is, and you'll be like, huh?
I don't know how I caught on to that. Like, I think it was, I know what it was. We were in Walmart and Brooke wanted some, iced coffee. It's like Starbucks iced coffee that comes in like the container, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That you can use at home. And there was a big gap. There was none there. None. No iced coffee. And I was like, that's
crazy.
strange. Right. And so then I went a couple aisles down. Not that I was going for Gatorade, but I noticed like this big, like empty shelves of Gatorade. But like across the thing was full of whatever those drinks were. And then I walked down where the shredded cheese and like packaged lunch meat is, and all the packaged lunch meat was gone. I have never seen it. Like, I've seen it a little bit lower, but I've never seen, like, when you get to the end of the packaged deli row, there's a silver plate. It's like the stopper, I suppose. It was all the way to the front. So all I saw was all these silver plates. And I'm like, what the heck? And then, coincidentally, when I got home the next day, I thought it was just Walmart. I was scrolling or something and somebody posted something about the supply chain, and then it all like started clicking together. So I went on to our local news, which is jack crap because they said nothing about it. All they care about is the coronavirus, Jim Justice and Baby Dog, and where the cheap cigarettes are. That's all our news is talking about.
It's hard to find cheap cigarettes out here.
That's all I'm talking about. So I was like, well, let me do this. And I cannot believe I actually put these 3 letters, 6 letters total, into my phone. I typed in my search bar for the first time ever, literally, and I'm not joking. You can go back to my search history. Never have I ever typed the letter CNN in my phone. Or have I typed the word FOX? Now, I might have typed Fox before, meaning like I need to find a picture of a fox. But I'm talking about the news network. Have I ever?
Oh God, CNN. Fake
Well,
news.
I went back and forth. I
CNN
went back and forth.
Fox, they're fake news. They're just trying to get you riled up.
So
They
where
make
do
it
I
worse.
go for really? And don't say Twitter, or I'm going to come over there and smack you with my good hand.
Oh, really?
Where do you go for good news? And I'm not joking. Like,
for
don't
good,
say Twitter.
impartial news.
What is it? Wall Street Journal?
No, they're not going to be. There's probably some good stuff there.
Where?
I'm trying to think because I hate the news. I know the BBC is very legitimate.
I
Make a joke. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead and make a joke.
You said that without even smirking, which was
I
hilarious.
did, and
to
I've been holding it back, waiting to say it. I've been yes.
So anyway, let me finish my story real quick. Then we dispute who's the best news source. I went to both of those places, and each place touched on it, kind of.
We are professional.
But CNN was a little bit more negative Nelly, and I found that Fox was a little bit more positive about it. But they both said there, in fact, is an issue with our supply chain. Obviously, there's ships that are gridlocked out there that can't unload their goods. Then I started seeing memes of women on, what are those things you ride in the water?
Jet skis.
Jet skis, saying this is how we're going to do Black Friday shopping, to go and jet ski and ship to ship to get our stuff. So then I started putting it all together, and I thought, oh my gosh, there is an issue. There is an issue. Are you on the BBC?
Easy.
Are you?
No, I'm looking for the most unbiased news sources. What was interesting today, I saw a little picture on Instagram, and it said that if you take all of the, what are the things floating out there?
Ships? Yeah.
Cargo, whatever. If you take those cargo boxes and you put them end to end, you can line them up from California to Chicago.
Right. So all of those,
And
all
they
of that
all
is
have
supplies.
stuff in them.
It all has packaged lunch meat and take home Starbucks and the Gatorade. Now listen, so it got me worried. I am not an alarmist. Jeff knows this. I'm really honestly not, because I never look at the news.
No, you're more of a skeptic like I am.
I
Like, it's
am,
kinda
but at the
like-
same time, now there is a baby in the house. There's a baby in the house.
Right, that's why we
There's
got
some babies in
vaccinated.
the house.
It's like we waited so long to get vaccinated.
I know.
And then the baby came, we're like, we better get vaccinated.
Well, the baby came, and my cousin got the Rona, who was really young, was in a coma and intubated and almost died. So that kind of opened my eyes. Now, yes, he has some underlying issues. Yes, some. He's overweight and
He had pneumonia.
and it turned into pneumonia. Anyway, that's another story. So yeah, we got vaccinated. Newsflash. Anyway, back to my story. So it made me think, because there was a baby in the house. The only thing I'm paranoid about. Now I know, all the shelves aren't empty of everything. So we'll get, if we can't have one product we use, we'll just move on to another one. Babies can only drink formula unless they're breastfed. Carter is formula fed. So it got my mind going. So I started doing something behind Jeff's back in secret
You
for
did.
probably, I would say, a good 2-3 weeks I've done this. I started hoarding formula.
This is the weirdest thing. I've
So
never
we're
known you to be
at-
a hoarder.
I am not a hoarder. I did not go buy extra toilet paper. I bought the toilet paper we needed when the Rona first hit and everybody was going crazy. I'm like, look, if we run out of toilet paper, we have spare socks. We have blankets we can wash. We can use t-shirts and rewash them and bleach them. I wasn't worried. But I started thinking about her eating. So I was like, oh my gosh. So the other day so what I had been doing, let me back up. As I had been, I'm not going to say every time I went to Walmart, but quite often, at least once a week, if not twice, I would pick up a can of formula. It's $37, $38 for her can of formula. One can of formula, the large size I buy, it'll feed her for like 9 days, 8.5, 9 days. So I pick one up. And then I pick one up again. Well, then I got on Amazon. Let me see if Amazon has them. And mind you, Walmart never was really out of formula ever. I didn't really have trouble getting the formula, but they were low. They would have like one or two. Anyway, so I was like, let me see Amazon. Well, Amazon didn't have the smaller container, whatever. So I order them. And then Jeff and Brooke noticed one day, they're like, we got another formula in the mail. I'm like, oh my gosh, I must have clicked a button where...
You played the whole I subscribed thing.
I must have subscribed by accident. I'll have to just go in there and fix that. I don't know why. And I was doing it. I was doing it myself at night when we sat here. I was swiping and I was buying formula right when Jeff sat right beside me. Aren't you glad that's the only thing I do? I'm just swiping right just to buy formula. Right. I'm not swiping right on Tinder. It's like Amazon formula, swipe right. I got to get some more. I don't have enough. So I was doing that. But then I was feeling kind of guilty, not because it's a big deal, not because Jeff would get mad. He doesn't care. I could tell him I'm buying a can of formula a week. So get over it, because it's my money too. And if I want to buy formula instead of going and buying stuff for myself, I'll do it.
They need to buy the formula.
Yeah, I know. We're going to get to that. So we were sitting at Pies and Pints the other night. I was really feeling guilty about it for whatever reason. And I said, I have something to tell you. I needed to confess something. He's like, oh my gosh. And I told him, I said, I'm hoarding formula. He said, yeah, he laughed just like that. And he said, what? I was like, yeah. And so I told him that whole story about worrying about her not being able to have food, because you can't make formula.
And I said, I meant to bring this up because I picked up the groceries. And when I was getting the groceries, I was like, why do we have more formula? There's formula. There's 3 cases. There's 3 things of it in the cabinet.
There's not cases. I would be in heaven.
3 things of it in the bottom, hidden in the bottom of the closet, which I found. And now we got them in the bags in freaking Walmart. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, so that's what's going on. So I told him, and he said, Angie, Brooke and Avery should be buying the formula. And he is absolutely right. I'm not teaching them anything by buying it for them. So he's right. So what I decided to do was keep on hoarding.
Have you moved it?
I moved it. It's in the closet.
Good girl.
Just like our
We're
podcast.
doing better. Yeah.
So I moved it up in the closet so Brooke didn't see it and went like, oh, we don't need formula for a long time. She's bought some. No. So I move it up to and so when we run out, I'll say, Brooke, cash at me $38 Carter is running out of formula, as you can see. Or when she says, Mom, Carter's running low on formula, I'll say, okay, just cash at me. I'll go to the store and get it. And what I'll really do is I'll go up to my closet store of formula and I'll just pull it down. It'll be no big deal. I'll have Walmart bags up there and I'll just bag it up. It's no big deal. But I think it's a good idea because honestly, and we're laughing about it, but in all reality, I do worry about it because it's not like she's at the age where she can eat baby food. And if you're out of baby food, okay, so go to the produce section, go to the frozen food section, make your own baby food. We can do that. I can do that. That's not a problem. But you can't make formula. You can't just give them milk when they're 3 months old. So that's why I'm doing it, and I will continue to do it. As soon as we get paid, I'm going to go on Amazon. I'm going to get the 3-pack that's 55% more per can for $129. I'm going to do it because then that's probably about a month. That's about a month's supply, huh?
Don't you have plenty?
We'll have some to last me up through about December 10th. So if we get this 3-pack, that's well into the new year. And then if I keep getting some, then we'll by then.
But we don't need to get it.
You don't listen. Don't mess with my game. Don't mess with my
game.
If
we've got it stacked and they're buying it, then
Jeff, they're buying it from me. They're not going to buy it from the store. They're going to buy it from me. So I'm always sure that we have stock, no matter what the ships are doing out there.
Why don't you open a freaking Amazon page for formula and start selling it on there too?
We have stock in formula. That's what I'm going to do. I mean, you can't stop me. I've made up my mind. It's my money too, and if that's what I want to do with it, that's what I'm going to do with it. So there you
go. Okay, so I found a little chart here. Pretty cool.
What's it about?
If you're into nerd stuff, we've got all sides media bias chart. So we've got a dark blue L on the far left, which stands for left.
Thank you.
All right. Then we got a light blue L with media under it. Then you've got the center, which are your biased. Then you got an R and a hard R to the right.
So you've got way left, way right, and unbiased in the middle?
No, you've got way left. Then you've got moderate left.
Oh, I wish you could put this on the TV.
Then you've got center. Then you've got soft right.
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
And hard right. So on the left, you've got, which I've never heard of.
Why don't you text this to me so I can read along with you in my book?
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. That would be great. You know what? I can airdrop it to you.
Well, you could if I had my phone open.
Why did it give me your picture if your phone's not open? That's weird. Let's try again.
It just came up and then it went away.
Is it there?
No.
All
placeholder.
Okay,
I got you. Okay, I got it now. All right, I'm with you now.
You're with me?
Yep.
So far left, these are the ones you definitely don't want to listen to. If you are like me at all and you want actual truth out of your news,
I do
because
too.
what I want is I want the truth. I don't care if it meshes with my ideology or my religion or my freaking. I don't care. I just want the truth. So on the far left, you've got Alternate,
which I don't even know what that is. I don't know what half of these are.
BuzzFeed News, CNN, Democracy Now, Daily Beast, HuffPost, The Intercept, Jacobin.
I don't know what half
the heck that is.
I don't know what. Do you know what any of these are except
Mother
for Huffington?
Jones. I know what MSNBC is. The New Yorker, the New York Times. I do know what Vox is. I think I follow them on Instagram. Slate, I think I follow them, and The Nation.
Interesting.
Do we want to?
Now
we just want to jump to the center, right?
Well, the moderately left, just the ones that we CBS, NBC, the New York Times News part, NPR.
NPR's in the center too, though.
Time. See, that's weird. USA Today and Yahoo News. That's.
Oh wait, though they're playing both games. One's NPR News and one's NPR Opinion.
Oh, okay. That's what. Yeah, okay.
So they want to play in both sectors.
Okay, so let's go to the far right. Let's skip the center.
All right,
go to the far right. The very far right.
Yeah, the very far right. We got the American Spectator. We got. Can I even see that? Man.
It is Brett Bart. He doesn't believe me. He still has to take it. It's Brett Bart.
I believe you. I still got to take my glasses off so I can see because I'm getting old. I'm a grandpa. Remember The Blaze?
I don't even know what that is.
CBN, The Daily Caller, Daily Mail, Daily Wire, Fox News Channel, The Federalist, National Review, New York Post Opinion, Newsmax Opinion, and OAN. That's a capital OAN. So there you go. That's your far right news. You don't listen to them either. See, I'm not biased either way. I'll tell you. I don't want to hear from those guys on the far left. I don't want to hear from those guys on the far right. F them both.
The one and the not so far right. I don't know any of those. Let's not go over them. But let's go to the center. So you're saying these are the people that I need to Google.
These are the ones that you can probably get your most.
So AP, BBC,
yes.
the Christian Science Monitor,
yes. I don't know about that one. That one makes me
Independent
nervous.
Journal Review, Market Watch, Newsweek, NPR News,
Reuters,
I think, Real Clear Politics, The Hill, and the Wall Street Journal. I said the Wall Street Journal.
The Wall Street Journal News.
Right. So I need to go to AP.
I guess you were right. You nailed it. The Wall Street Journal.
I tried to tell you.
Yeah, you know your news.
No, I really don't. And here's the irony of the whole thing, to me, is that back in the day, I wanted to. I have a degree in. Sorry, I'm on the AP News. I have a degree in broadcasting.
Yes, you do.
I wanted to do the news. This was back in the 90s. I wanted to be a news reporter or an anchor. Now, I would be disgusted. I would be a horrible one because I wouldn't put up with it. I'm not doing it. I mean, like, I would be horrible, or would I be good? I don't know. But I could not make something seem more serious or not as serious. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I have to be real. And it doesn't seem like news is these days. So I'm kind of glad I didn't go that route. There you go. So I'm looking on AP News to see if it says anything about our.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying. To see if it says anything about the supply chain. You can go ahead and talk while I'm.
Well,
Jeff's over there taking his glasses off and on.
Well, I can't get them back on because of these headphones. Got these fancy headphones that we haven't used in a while.
Right. It doesn't really say much about it, so we can move on. But anyway, that's what I was doing. I was
hoarding,
and I still
formula.
will. Yeah, I still will.
Oh my god.
Well, it's not a bad idea. It's not like I'm hoarding everything in our house is turning into. I have some formula in my closet. Okay.
Yes, you do.
So that's all.
When I was referring to the best time of the year, I wasn't talking about Christmas. I was talking about we've got football, college and NFL. We got baseball, the World Series, the playoffs. We got basketball in NBA. Now we've got NCAA basketball popping up. So it's the best time of the year.
I 100% thought you were talking about the holidays.
No, not
Gosh,
the
bah
holidays.
humbug.
No, I love the holidays. Those
It
are
is
a
the
great
best time of the year.
Those are a great. The holidays are a great addition to sports.
I think we should put our Christmas tree. We need to get a Christmas tree, and I think there's a shortage on them.
Jeez, oh my god! There's not a shortage.
I think they're on the ships.
How could there? No, they're not on the ships.
Why don't you go ahead and
They're
tell
American made, man. We cut our own freaking trees
Jeff,
down here, and we have them delivered.
I heard I'm going to Google if there's a Christmas tree shortage.
There will be. Google anything, and it's going to give you what you want to see.
Is there a shortage on Christmas trees?
Yes. If you ask the question, they're going to say yes.
I just almost called you. Verify. Yes, there is a Christmas tree shortage this year, and here's why. Christmas tree shortage, yes. Turkey shortage, yes.
That's another thing. That's the problem with people in the news, people spreading stuff. Because I had a couple of people saying that turkeys are $60. You can't get your turkeys. They're $40, $50, $60. I'm like, are you kidding me? Turkeys are that much? But then I'm at Kroger the other day. No, I'm at Walmart with you, and I see this big bin full of turkeys. Enough turkeys for everybody in the store. And more. And so I'm like, I want to look at these and see these $60 turkeys. So guess what I do? I start lifting them up. $14, $18, $60. They're full of shit.
Are you sure you're not making that up?
I swear to God, on a Bible, I stood there going, why do people they get all caught up in the news and they start spreading things, and it's like the whole whisper in the ear game. It's like, I can't believe turkeys are up to $22 this year. And then the next person's like, I heard turkeys were $35. And then the next person's like, can you believe turkeys are $39.99? And then all of a sudden it gets back to me. It's like, turkeys are $800. You're not going to be able to have turkey this
Listen.
year.
There is inflation going on right now. So
I know there's inflation. But when I get
because
told that you can't get a turkey, and if you find one, it's going to be $50, and
It's-
then I find 60 turkeys in a freaking bin,
Okay, but
and none of them are over 20
it says
bucks.
right here, supply chain issues, which I told you we had, and inflated shipping costs are causing a shortage of artificial trees at local stores.
Artificial trees.
Okay, and regular Christmas trees too. I just read that. I put artificial in there just now. It's all going to be shortage.
Lead by fear makes the job simple. They're
You
just
know what?
driving
You
us.
quit doing that
They're
to me.
just driving us to it's.
You know what?
just-
Keep it up, and we're going to put our stuff in the car, and we're going to go to Walmart and see if they have any Christmas trees over there. We are going to do it, not tonight. We're going to do it, and next podcast, we're going to report back if we found. Now, my mom and dad did buy an artificial tree the other day at Lowe's, but
I guarantee you can get on TikTok. Not TikTok. Get on Amazon, order a tree.
I'm
But
just
we're not doing
telling
that
you.
yet.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
We probably
might
will.
need
We
to.
probably will get it artificial tree. this
Maybe
year.
I need to get on Amazon right now and swipe right.
We aren't going to buy trees tonight
Why?
because I don't want to spend the money yet.
What else was I going to?
Goodness gracious. Anyway, we usually get a real tree, which is a tradition and it's fun. So we can wait for that.
There's one on Amazon, a 6.5 foot tree pre-lit for $139. And you can get it by November 4th.
Nice. We'll look
Anyway,
at that tomorrow.
I'm just saying. I was going to say something after that. I forget. But anyway, I forget. I lost my train of thought.
Supply chain.
Yeah, Jeff doesn't believe there's shortages.
No,
There is.
no. I do. I believe that the supply chain is a real thing. The supply chain problem is a real thing. I just don't think it's nearly as big as a problem as they're making it out
Okay,
to
and
be.
you could be right. I don't know. But here's the thing. They are upping prices like crazy. We had to up our prices at GNC per GNC on all of the protein by $2 to $4.
Wow.
And people are complaining. And I'm like, look, bruh, I just work here.
Yeah, you didn't know.
They tell me to raise the prices, and we go in and we raise the prices and we move on. I was doing our click it list the other day because a lot of times, most times now, we do click it lists at Walmart, and Jeff said, why is it so much more? And I said, well, I did get a couple extra things, but the prices are going up. For instance, the tortilla shells I use, they're like Carb Balance or something. They used to be like $2.94 or something. They were like $5.80 something.
It's freaking stupid.
So that's
It's stupid. I caught myself.
It's really stupid.
Stupid.
So prices are going up. That's why I think that's the main reason why our bill was higher. That's even with the formula. So there you go.
Okay.
Okay. You hadn't watched.
No, I believe that the prices have gone up. Trust me.
Somebody put steak on Facebook the other day that was like
I saw
6
that.
or something.
Stupid. It was somebody on our.
Are they lying?
No, it was on
Did they
our,
make
our
it up?
group. It was on our Snapchat group.
Was
it was Sarah.
Okay, so you're saying they're lying that their steaks are.
I don't think she's lying. I just think it's maybe steaks are stupid everywhere. But I'm going to be looking. I'll tell
You
you
don't
that
know
much.
until you go look for yourself.
Right.
So you're debunking the myth that turkeys are $80.
I did debunk it. I saw them at unless you're telling me
Big old
you
turkeys.
Won't buy, if you're telling me you won't buy generic turkeys, then that's your problem. I saw the turkeys. They were regular sized turkeys. They weren't hens.
Was it
They were
$17 per
mother-effing.
pound?
No, it was total.
There's no
it had the little
way.
yellow line under it.
There's no way. That's really cheap. That's cheaper than normal.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
$17 a pound. How many pounds is a turkey?
I don't know. It depends on how big the turkey is. Maybe that's where they're getting the $80. If if it's a 4-pound turkey and it's almost $20,
Maybe.
maybe you were looking at per pound.
Hey,
I'm
susceptible
We're getting
to
the
making
remix.
mistakes, but I looked at the price and it
You-
said
okay.
$22.
But a lot of times
$17.
beside it, it'll say per pound. Jeff, you have to pay attention. I'm getting on Walmart right now.
I just don't think that's the case.
I think it might be the case.
There's no way that turkeys are $60.
Jeff, I could see
They
that.
killed all those turkeys and they're still raising the prices. Where'd we get these turkeys from? Is nothing made in America anymore? Come on, people.
Well, you're right.
I told you. People, unless people are like, I got to have the
You're right.
I got to have
No,
the
there's a
Bentley of
Butterball.
turkeys.
There's a Butterball Premium Turkey, 1404, frozen, 10 to 16 pounds, and it's 98 cents per pound. So it comes out to $14.04. They're rolling it back. You can get another whole turkey. Now it's called honeysuckle,
I'll take
and
it.
it's $12.27.
I
anyway.
had somebody going off about, if you guys are eating turkeys this year, you better get there and get them because they're sick. They're going to be $60. They're going to be.
Well, maybe they're
already,
planning on raising their
already
prices.
trying to get them, and they're $40 where I'm trying to get them.
Where are they trying to get them?
I didn't ask. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Thinking.
Yeah, no,
It is crazy.
that's maybe not true because I mean, right now at Walmart, they're what you said.
Thank you for fact checking that for me.
I had to fact check it because I just
Like
wanted
I
to make
can't
sure.
read a label.
Well, sometimes you don't read the whole thing. Just like when you just read headlines and then you start telling us a story, and I'm like, well, what else? And you're like, I don't know.
Well, I knew on that because it wasn't paragraphs. I don't like paragraphs.
Well,
I
and
have read
sometimes-
some lately though. I've read some paragraphs.
Sometimes they sneak in there per pound. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they do. They do.
So anyway, that's that. But so I'm a hoarder, and I like to hoard.
She's not a hoarder. She's a formula
I'm
hoarder.
a hoarder of formula, and I'm not ashamed of it. I think it's a very smart move, and I think everyone would agree.
Till they recall
Oh, that would suck.
formula.
That would suck so bad.
That would suck.
I just got an Amazon notification.
I'm sure you did.
So anyway, I cannot believe we just did a podcast.
We did a podcast. We did it. We broke the ice. We popped the cherry.
Yes, we did.
We brought it back. We regained our momentum.
Yes, we did.
Now the next, we got to do the next one. We got to keep the momentum going. Keep this baby rocking. Keep it
Let's
rolling.
do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
This was fun. Peace out. The next one will have a little better setup, maybe.
What was wrong with our setup?
Well, I mean, we just came to wing it tonight.
Oh, yeah.
You know
We
what I'm
always do
saying?
that, though.
We wing.
Sometimes we have plans, but
Sometimes I think if we're only doing one a week, we'll probably have a pretty good plan most of the time. When we were doing 3 or 4 a week, we'd wing a couple. Yeah. So anyway,
all right. Well, it's been fun.
it has been.
I'm
Good
gonna
night.
I'm gonna go ice my wrist.
Nice. Good idea.
Okay. Peace out.